We turn now to a twisted murder plot, the case of a Florida college professor gunned down by a hitman. But who hired him? After 2 years, authorities say they are finally unraveling the mystery. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
It was a sensational murder case.
The mysterious killing of a prominent law professor.
Murdered execution style.
A mystery assassination of renowned Florida State University law professor Dan Markel. But now a stunning turn, or you could call it a flip.
Judge, we're entering a change of plea at this point in time.
One of the two hitmen accused of killing the professor, Luis Rivera, is now cooperating with the prosecution.
Feel like you understand what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
The man who clammed up for months has now opened up, talking with prosecutors in exchange for a vastly lighter sentence. Prosecutors say Rivera and his accomplice, Sigfredo Garcia, were hired for the alleged hit. It was July 2014 when Markel was shot twice in the head in the garage of his Tallahassee home.
He's inside, the car is running, and he's got blood all over his head.
But who would want the beloved professor dead? His beautiful ex-wife, Wendy Adelson, also an FSU law professor, told the police that not everything had been amicable in their divorce.
My ex-husband caused me a lot of grief. I would never do something like that.
Wendy's boyfriend at the time told police that her family had come to hate Markel for blocking Wendy and their kids from moving away.
The family desperately wants her back in South Florida. Mother, father, and she has a brother. They hate Danny in a way I've never seen this kind of obsession.
But was that reason enough for her family to take out a hit on the professor? As police dig in, they discovered that a Toyota Prius seen leaving the scene of the crime had been rented by a member of the notorious Latin Kings gang. You may remember his name, Luis Rivera. According to police, this surveillance video showed that Prius following the professor into a fitness center on the morning of the killing and then trailing him on his way back home. Police say that later that evening, a bank security camera captured Rivera and his accomplice in the Prius back in Miami, withdrawing money from an ATM. This May, Rivera and his accomplice, Sigfredo Garcia, were charged with first-degree murder for Markel's killing, and both pleaded not guilty. But everybody's asking, who hired them? Prosecutors say Rivera's plea deal this week may be the key to solving that mystery and well worth the lighter sentence.
You can understand why it was necessary to move forward and try to hold everyone accountable that has a part in this crime.
She says Rivera's cooperation has already led to the arrest just last weekend of this key suspect, Catherine Magbanua, the link between the hitman and Wendy Adelson's well-heeled family. Magbanua is the mother of accused hitman Garcia's 2 children, and get this, she's also the girlfriend of Wendy's brother, Charlie.
Did Charlie Adelson have anything to do with Markel's murder?
No. He's being looked at because of the fact that he had a dating relationship with Catherine. However, there's no evidence that he solicited any type of murder. None.
But according to her arrest affidavit, police believe the murder was arranged through Magbanua and that she had made cash deposits of over $56,000 in the 16 months following the murder. Police also say an informant told them that Charlie Adelson picked up half the tab for a pricey breast job Magbanua got just 3 months after the murder. Police say that Rivera, who was incarcerated on an unrelated charge, told someone on the phone that Magbanua had all the money and that she needed to be nice to him and give him bail money. Armed with that tidbit of information,
black shorts,
police set up an elaborate sting this April aimed at rattling the Adelsons, who were happily reunited with Wendy and the 2 kids in South Florida.
Excuse me, Mrs. Adelson?
But watch what happens when Donna is alone. She's approached by an undercover agent posing as Luis Rivera's brother.
Listen.
You're scary.
No, don't be scared.
The agent presses Donna for payment for services rendered by his brother, Luis.
I want to let you know that my brother, he helped your family with this problem you guys had up north. He's going through some rough times, and we want to make sure that you take care of what he's going through. Well, this will explain it. Thank you.
She has the paper, they're walking away.
Police say inside that envelope is a press release about Dan Markel's murder, a phone number, and a demand for $5,000. So how would the grandmother react?
Hello?
This is Mrs. Adelson.
Nightline exclusively obtaining this recording of Donna Adelson's call back to that undercover agent 3 weeks after the sting.
I don't know your friend who is in jail. I'm sorry your friend's in jail, but I don't know what that has to do with me.
You know exactly what it has to do with. He told me everything. All I ask is to send the $5K. Everybody knows what's going on.
I don't, you're saying everyone knows. I know I lost my ex-son-in-law. I did not have anything to do with it.
Donna Adelson sticks to her guns, adamantly denying any knowledge of a plot. But police say the ruse still worked, that Donna's call followed a series of nervous conversations between the Adelsons, Mag Banua, and the alleged hitman Sigfredo Garcia. Police say they discuss paying up the $5,000, but never do. And according to police documents, Charlie Adelson, Wendy's brother, allegedly told Mag Banua that he wanted that mysterious messenger eliminated permanently, saying, "You better kill him because he's going to be a big problem. If you can't do it, I'll have someone else do it." Police had heard enough. This May, they submitted arrest affidavits for Charlie Adelson and Katie Mag Banua, stating they were responsible for the murder of Daniel Markel. But at the time, the prosecutor declined to file charges, citing insufficient evidence. When ABC News recently caught up with Charlie Adelson, he wasn't eager to answer our questions.
Dr. Adelson, were you involved in a plot to kill Dan Markel? Before the shooting, did you ever discuss hiring a hitman?
Attorneys for the Adelsons have said the accusations of their involvement are nothing more than fanciful fiction. And in response to Rivera's plea deal, Charlie Adelson's attorney said the hitman would say anything to avoid the death penalty. But with Rivera now cooperating and Mag Banua in custody, prosecutors want to turn that hope of future arrests into reality. For Nightline, I'm Matt Gutman in Tallahassee, Florida.